How many times you got to deal with this?
Wheels are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame. People are flooding into our state from all over America. Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing...
Юная гранда проблема. Я не знаю, что делать.
Что случилось?
Гаитяне! Я ненавижу этих гаитян. Они мне уже попортили нервы. Эти гаитяне, мы их всех уберем. Только нам нужна поддержка. Я уже потерял несколько человек там. Амиго, вы хорошо будете?
Для женщин, верно?
Сейчас не время шутить. Давайте проедьтесь для меня еще раз. Отвезите моих парней туда, и мы убьем этих гаитян. Всех до одного. Они связались со мной. Они связались с самым большим парнем в городе.
Views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then
Мы будем драться как мужики.
redneck land or whatever. Damn redneck hicks ain't got no class. My views ain't extreme, mister. They're common sense. And what a lot of people would say if they have the guts. If you keep letting people immigrate here from all over the so-called United States, guess what? There's no more room. We'll be piled on top of each other like they are in Australia. What we're gonna do soon is build a river. A river of freedom. A river of hope. A river which runs from the coast to coast and cuts us off from the 47 states of wastrels and bad influencers to the north. We are going to cut Florida off.
Эй, друг, хорошо, что вы смогли справиться. Смердящее гнездо гаитянцев. Мы их всех убьем. В атаку! Ну, ребята, заряжайте! На крыше снайперы! Они дерутся как девчонки! В укрытие! Нам нужна подмога! Сними этого снайпера!
Este es mi pueblo.
Look at this, man.
Дерись как мужик с большими яйцами! Вам необходимо убить гаитяна, а не кубинцев. Дурак, нам нужна была эта машина.
You, Mr. Hickory, why the F?
For Florida. I'm a patriot. I've even got an orange grove tattooed all over my groin.
Excellent. But back to the matter at hand. Public safety. How do we get guns under control in this city?
By giving everyone hope, a dream of a better tomorrow, by encouraging people to grow their own root vegetables. What's the satisfaction of holding a gun in your hand when you could be holding a hoe, planting seeds in a peasant village?
Keep your hoes and seeds to yourself. We don't need gun control. If you read the Constitution, it's a sacred document that should not be changed. Under our Constitution, women couldn't vote, but the liberals come in crying crocodile tears. We need to get scaremongers and non-believers men like you, Chavez, under control. I've got a good mind to have...
You're really irritating me, man.
Альберто, una кофе, сеньор?
Папе, не подавай этой змее подколодной! Вы двуличный, Томми! Вы или двуличный, или вы безответственный мальчишка! Гаитяне, чувак, они из меня смеются!
Спокойно, спокойно, что случилось?
Они смеются с меня! Томми, с меня! Умберто Робина! Они делают то, что они хотят!
Никто не делает то, что хочет, Умберто. Они делают то, что вы им позволяете. Вы хотите, чтобы кто-то разобрался с этим? Я с этим справлюсь, но это будет стоить. Я знаю, что мы братья, но дело есть дело.
Тони, вы настоящий мужчина, бизнесмен, джентльмен! Эти гаитяне, этот товар скоро придет с берега, действительно хороший товар. Мы возьмем его и покончим с ними. Вы возьмете его, и я присмотрю за вами, как за братом, как за сыном.
Мне больше нравится валюта, чем перспектива посидеть у вас на коленях.
You know you want it. You in the way.
Completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right, these problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with traffic. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not.
Рика, хорошая лодка, вы готовы? Да, Томми, сегодня вы развлечетесь. Моя лодка, она полна дыр, понятно?
Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got...
Нас атакуют!
Northwest, Southeast Asia.
My recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nausea programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. Just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, BCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on Pressing Issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success.
You got ID?
Enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP Gay? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Naturist News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes, you can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity leads to bad, naughty things.
Maurice, if I may interrupt, I haven't worn clothes since 1982. Clothes are seriously unnatural. Didn't you guys learn anything from the 60s? I had a revelation.
If you die at work, what if an enormous piece of machinery falls on you while you're working?
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National Geographic lately? People around the world are nude. You don't want to shoot a machine gun or a howitzer or a flamethrower if you're naked. It could burn or scald in quite a personal fashion, quite frankly. Have you been to the zoo? Animals are naked. If everyone were naked, there'd be no war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the theft of cars in the city. No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me.
Рика, хорошая лодка, вы готовы? Да, Томми, сегодня вы развлечетесь. Моя лодка, она полна дыр, понятно?
Building the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. Noah had an ark, Texans had the Alamo, and I am building a highly fortified structure in my image. Simple. This 50-story statue will be able to deflect alpha, gamma, and beta radiation. The day is...
Нас атакуют!
Respond to attend 19 Northwest Capitania.
Unity. We have canned food ration.
Attend 21 Northwest Capitania. Attend 19 Northwest Capitania. Northwest Capitania. It is attend 21 Northwest Capitania. suspect on foot.
Like our national debt. Oh, sure, some people like that. But not me. It's a nightmare, my friend. And I have thrown back at me by an ingrate like you. I can scarcely get up in the morning.
And with that outrageous revelation, let's take a quick break to tell you something.
Come to advance to the north, de La Habana.
I am a pure doctor.
Open your eyes.
We believe gangs are a valid expression of a people's identity, a grouping, a community within a community. Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native. We spray paint our names.
We got problems with the street kids.